tucked away in the annals of ancient wisdom. A collection of powerful breathing practices has been largely lost to the modern world. These aren't mere folklore, they are sophisticated techniques developed over centuries that hold an almost immediate and profound influence over our internal state. With each deliberate inhale and patterned exhale, a direct conversation is initiated with the nervous system, capable of recalibrating our entire being. The change is not imagined, it is a tangible, physiological shift that can be felt in the rhythm of your heart and the clarity of your thoughts. In just a few moments, the grip of anxiety can loosen, mental fog can dissipate, and a deep, grounding sense of peace can anchor you in the present. These are more than simple exercises, they are forgotten keys, waiting to unlock a state of balance and tranquility with remarkable speed. Beneath the surface of our conscious awareness, our breath is in a constant, intimate dance with our autonomic nervous system, the command center that governs our fight or flight and rest and digest responses in our hyper-stimulated modern lives. The fight or flight sympathetic nervous system is often chronically activated, leaving us in a state of high alert, tension, and anxiety. Ancient practitioners understood this connection intuitively. They discovered that by consciously manipulating the rhythm, depth, and pace of our breath, we could directly communicate with this primal system. A long, slow exhalation, for instance, sends a powerful signal to the vagus nerve, the primary channel of the parasympathetic nervous system. This signal acts like a gentle hand on a racing engine, telling the body that it is safe, that the perceived danger has passed, and that it can stand down. This deliberate control over the breath allows us to override the automatic stress response, guiding the body back into a state of equilibrium and calm. The most astonishing aspect of these forgotten methods is the sheer speed at which they can work. Unlike many wellness practices that require long-term commitment to feel a difference, certain breathing patterns can induce a state of calm almost instantly. This is not a placebo effect, it is a direct biological intervention. When you are caught in a spiral of anxious thoughts or feel the physical clench of stress in your shoulders and chest, a specific breathing sequence can act as an emergency brake. The immediate shift occurs because you are altering the chemistry of your body in real time. By changing your respiratory rate, you influence the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in your blood, which in turn affects your heart rate, blood pressure, and even your brainwave patterns. Within as little as 60 seconds, you can feel the racing heart slow down, the tense muscles begin to soften, and the frantic mental chatter give way to a spacious quiet. It's a physiological reset button that we all possess, available to us in any moment. One of the most potent yet simple of these ancient practices is the first 7-8 breath, a technique rooted in pranayama, the yogic science of breath. To practice this, find a comfortable position, either sitting upright or lying down. Close your eyes and gently touch the tip of your tongue to the ridge of tissue just behind your upper front teeth, and keep it there for the entire exercise. Exhale completely through your mouth, making a gentle whoosh sound. Now, close your mouth and inhale quietly through your nose to a mental count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Finally, exhale completely through your mouth, making that whoosh sound again, for a count of 8. This completes one cycle. Repeat this for 3 more cycles, for a total of 4 breaths. The extended exhalation is the key. It powerfully activates the parasympathetic nervous system, acting as a natural tranquilizer for the body and mind. Another profound technique is the box breath, or Samavriti, a method famously used by Navy SEALs to maintain focus and calm under extreme pressure. Its symmetrical structure brings a sense of order and control to a chaotic internal state. The practice is deceptively simple. Inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold the breath in your lungs for a count of 4. Exhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4. And hold the breath out for a count of 4. Each of the 4 parts of the breath cycle is equal in length, creating a mental box. Visualizing yourself tracing the sides of a square as you breathe can enhance the effect. This study, even rhythm has a deeply regulating effect on the nervous system, pulling you out of an anxious, irregular breathing pattern and into a state of focused, centered awareness. It quiets the mental noise and allows for greater clarity and composure. Finally, we have the physiological sigh, a breathing pattern that modern science has recently validated, but which has roots in instinctive human and animal behavior. You may have even done it without realizing it during moments of relief or exhaustion. This technique is perhaps the fastest way to offload stress. It involves sharp inhalations through the nose followed by one long, extended exhalation through the mouth. The first inhale is the main one, filling the lungs, but the second, shorter inhale is crucial. It helps to pop open the tiny air sacs in the lungs, called alveoli, that may have collapsed during shallow stress breathing. This allows for a more efficient off-gassing of carbon dioxide on the extended exhale, rapidly signaling the brain to calm down. Simply take a deep breath in through your nose, and before you exhale, sneak in one more short sip of air. Then, let it all go with a long, slow sigh out through your mouth. Repeating this just 2 or 3 times can produce a noticeable and immediate release of physical and mental tension. The benefits of these practices extend far beyond a momentary feeling of peace. They initiate a cascade of positive physiological changes. When you consciously slow your breathing, your heart rate naturally follows, reducing the strain on your cardiovascular system. This is known as improving heart rate variability (HRV), a key indicator of your body's resilience and adaptability to stress. Furthermore, deep, intentional breathing ensures that a full exchange of gases occurs in the lungs. This increases the oxygen saturation in your blood, delivering vital fuel to your brain and every cell in your body. The result is not only reduced stress, but also enhanced mental clarity, improved focus, and a greater capacity for cognitive tasks. Over time, a regular practice can fundamentally retrain your nervous system, making you less reactive to stressors and more grounded in your day-to-day life. It builds a foundation of inner resilience, one conscious breath at a time. Integrating these powerful techniques into your daily life is simple and requires no special equipment or location. You can use the box breath for a minute before a high-stakes meeting at work to center your thoughts and calm your nerves. When you feel a wave of anxiety or frustration rising, step away for a moment and practice 2 or 3 rounds of the physiological sigh to instantly de-escalate your stress response. The first 7-8 breath is a perfect ritual to perform before sleep, as its deeply relaxing properties can help quiet a busy mind and ease you into a more restful state. The key is to see these not as a chore, but as an opportunity, a few moments you can claim for yourself to consciously shift your state of being. Use them during your commute, while waiting in line, or any time you notice your shoulders tensing or your thoughts spiraling. They are your portable sanctuary. These ancient methods are not lost relics. They are living tools, a birthright of human consciousness that has been waiting patiently for our rediscovery. We invite you to try these techniques, to feel for yourself the immediate and undeniable shift they can create within your own mind and body. Don't just take our word for it. Experience the physiological change as tension dissolves, clarity returns, and a profound calm settles over you. These are not just exercises, they are a direct pathway, forgotten, but not gone, capable of restoring your natural state of balance and serenity with astonishing speed.